Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you haven't already done so or you're new here, make sure you like, subscribe, and I definitely want you guys to drop any comments, questions, concerns below. So welcome to month one of my Zepbound journey. This is for any of the girlies or guys that are just doing their research and want some intake and maybe curious about Zepbound, or maybe looking to start their own journey on Zepbound or any other GLP-1. I'm here with any information I can give you about my personal journey. This is just one person's journey, but I'm definitely here to give you all the information that I can possibly give, and hope it can be some insight and inspiration to you. So let's get into month one. Just a little background. This is not my first time on a GLP-1. Back in 2023, I was on compounded semaglutide, which is the generic of Ozempic. We all know Ozempic. So I did start that back in 2023 and had significant weight loss. I lost about 15% of my actual weight, which was good. I did have major side effects, the chronic fatigue, the chronic constipation, y'all, and also nausea on that. So I wanted to get off of it. The side effects just weren't worth the benefit to me, even though I had then lost the weight. The side effects were just too much for me. So I decided to get off of that. But previously I did have a weight loss surgery. I had gastric sleeve done in 2016. I lost about 90 pounds on the gastric sleeve. Fast forward, we all know 2020, COVID hit and life was lifing. And baby, I gained a significant amount of that weight back. So again, jump up to 2024. Went to my doctor. She suggested a compounded semaglutide, and that was primarily due to my insurance not covering any GLP-1 at that time. So I was able to do a compounded GLP-1, and again had great weight loss and success on it. Just could not tolerate the side effects anymore. So let's see, November of 2024, I had got up in my weight. I got up to roughly 215 back here in November 2024 last year, and y'all, just wasn't happy. I had all these clothes in my closet I couldn't fit, just was sluggish, just knew I wasn't me. And then I'm about to be an empty nester, y'all. So mama about to start living her best life. My son about to graduate in May. So I was like, girl, Jessica, it's time to be summertime fine. Like you got to get it in, girl, so you can be fine for the summer. So I had my 40th birthday in January, and I did do some things to kind of try to lose some weight prior to my birthday. So from November to January, I lost about 5 pounds. Not much, but I lost about 5 pounds. So back here in January, around my birthday, I weighed in at 210. I reached out to my PCP, and wanted to look at possibly getting on another weight loss medication. My insurance did change, so I reached out to my PCP, but her backlog was like so far back, I wouldn't been able to get an appointment for like 2-3 months. So I started doing my research online, and I actually found a company called Measure, and I'll drop that link below for anybody that may be interested. I did my research again and found this company named Measured, and they are board certified doctors that specialize in obesity. Reached out to them. That process was fairly easy. You do have to pay a $49 fee, membership fee. So I paid the fee. They did an intake form. So basically just getting your medical and health history, medications, things of that nature, any surgeries you've had. They do request that you have lab work done, but they do take any lab work that you've previously had within the 12 months. So I was good there. So I sent over that. They even do your insurance pre-authorization. So they'll run your insurance to see, does your insurance cover any GLP-1s? So that was great as well. They did all the leg work there. So that whole process took about 5 days. So from the intake to the doctor reaching back out to me, that was like 48 hours. So when he came back, he had a one-on-one with me. Hey, I think you would be a great candidate for Zepbound. He went over everything with me. Zepbound is FDA approved for weight loss. So that was another good thing that I was, okay, so the FDA actually approves this for weight loss. So its main use and only use is for weight loss. So went over all that with me. Within 72 hours, they got back to me and said, hey, your insurance approves your Zepbound. Where do you want your medication sent? So they did all that, y'all, and this is literally through the phone. Like, no going to a doctor's office, like nothing stressful or anything. And it literally took about 5 days for me to get the process started. So sent over my medication prescription, and boom, I got my Zepbound 2.5. So that was in February 27th, y'all. So I got my prescription. I will say that the retail price for Zepbound is like $1,200, my insurance didn't cover it all. So I personally pay like $400 out of pocket for it every month, but it's worth my health to me. It's beneficial to me, so I'm gonna do what I need to do for me, and to each his own. Again, it's what I wanted for myself. So I do pay a little bit over $400 a month for it. So this was February 27th. Again, due to me previously on a compounded GLP-1, I knew I didn't want to take my first injection in the morning time, so I took it that night, because y'all, with my compounded semaglutide, I kid you not, I would give myself my injection and literally 30 minutes later I was knocked out for the whole day. Like chronic fatigue, could not get up, couldn't do nothing that first day. So I did not want to go through that, and I said, if I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna sleep when I'm supposed to sleep at night. So that's why I ended up taking my first injection of the Zepbound 2.5 at night. Took my injection, and I'll definitely try to make sure I post a little clip of my injection in the video towards the end or at the end. Took my injection, set up, waited around, see if I had any side effects. Had no side effects, y'all. Went to bed, and literally, y'all, when I woke up the next day, no appetite, no cravings, no nothing. Like, the medicine took effect like within 24 hours, less than 24 hours, no lie. So moving forward, that day I went about my business. This is the day after my injection that night. Went about my business, went to work, everything. Y'all, when I tell y'all I forgot to eat the next day, I forgot to eat the next day. I literally went off lemon water that whole next day. And then woke up the following day and was like, Jessica, you didn't eat. Y'all, the medicine was working. When I tell you it was working, it was working. Literally forgot to eat that first day after my shot. So I had to come up with something. I was like, okay, I work in manufacturing, like it gets hot, like I have to get some type of nutrients in my system so I won't pass out. So I went to what I know best, from my bariatric surgery, as well as my compounded semaglutide protein shakes. And y'all, if y'all gonna get protein shakes, make sure y'all get Fairlife. Like, I love Fairlife. I've done other ones, but Fairlife literally tastes like a chocolate milkshake. You don't taste any aftertaste. You can't taste the nutrients in it. Like, Fairlife is a really good protein shake. So shouts out to Fairlife. Like, y'all did y'all thing on that protein shake. So what I did, I started supplementing protein shakes as my meal replacements. So I would have a protein shake for breakfast. I would have a protein shake for lunch. And y'all, I would make like a turkey sandwich for my dinner. And I would cut it in fours. And I would eat a fourth of that sandwich and be full. Like, I've had a full course meal. Like, yeah, the medicine was working. So I did that like the first week. Just made sure I was drinking my water, staying hydrated, and boom. My second shot was on March 6th. Yeah, second shot, March 6th. So before I took my second shot, I weighed in. And y'all, I know this what y'all waiting for, but weighed in after my first shot, went from 208 to 203. So down 5 pounds in a week. And y'all, that's without major diet change or any drastic exercise. Matter of fact, I didn't exercise. My exercise was basically at work walking every day. So yes, my first week now, 5 pounds. Like, yes, that medicine was medicine. And so yeah, went down 5 pounds my first week. So that was my second shot. So my third shot was on March 13th. Y'all, took my third shot March 13th. Weighed in before I took it, down 3 pounds. So at this point, I'm down a total of 8 pounds in 3 weeks. 8 pounds in 3 weeks. So from 208 to 205 to 200. Yeah, to 200. Yeah, so I lost 8 pounds in 3 weeks. So moving up to this past week, which was March 20th, when I took my fourth shot, y'all, I was down another 2 pounds. So that put me at 10 pounds weight loss for the month. The whole 4 weeks, the whole month, I was on Zepbound 2.5. I lost a total of 10 pounds, y'all. And that was literally no strenuous exercising, no going to the gym, no drastic change in my diet. Just the medicine alone. Yes, I lost 10 pounds. So definitely was excited about that. Am excited about that. Feel good about that. So with Measured, what they do is they do a follow-up like 2 weeks before it's time for you to refill, to see if they're going to titrate you up from the dose you're at to the next dose. And like I said, my starting dose was 205. So I started at the 2.5. When I checked back in with my doctor, I let him know, hey, I haven't had any side effects. I did start noticing this last week that I wasn't having as many bowel movements as I usually have. So I did let him know about that. And again, he just told me to stay hydrated and make sure I'm taking my vitamins. And then that may as well be, it's because I had to start back taking my iron supplements. And, you know, iron supplements can, you know, give you constipation. But this past week, he reached out to me and was like, okay, you're not having major side effects, so we're going to go ahead and titrate you up to the 5 milligram. So starting this week here, this Thursday coming, I will start my 5 milligram dosage of my Zepbound, and I'm really excited. Some things that I did really start back heavily implementing was making sure I'm taking a multivitamin every day. So I started the Habit Women's Multivitamin, and you can get these off Amazon. I actually leave the link in my bio as well. These are really good. I love them. They give me energy. I definitely been noticing a difference in some things with me on these, so these are really good. So I definitely make sure I take my multivitamin every day. And this past weekend, which was Friday, just to help flush me out, I did do a meltdown, and this is the Missouri meltdown detox. So I took two of these Friday night, just to help cleanse me out a little bit, and it did. I also leave the link for those in my bio. They are really good to take instead of a laxative. The laxatives give me cramps really, really bad. So I didn't want to do a laxative, but those detox I've tried in the past. So like once every 2-3 months, I'll take 2 of those a month just to give me that extra cleanse. So that definitely cleansed me out. And yeah, y'all, I'm feeling great. My goal is to get down to 175. So hopefully I can reach that by July. Again, I've already hit under that 200 mark. And as well as moving forward this week, I am going to start a workout regimen, and it's going to be nothing major. I just want to at least start implementing 30 minutes of cardio, at least 3 times a day. And again, y'all, when we get to losing weight, you know, we get to losing that muscle mass as well. So I want to start doing some type of strength training as well. And I'm going to do maybe some type of kettlebell exercise or dumbbell exercise just to, you know, start some strength training, try to keep things toned. But I'm definitely excited about this journey I'm on. Again, for anybody that's doing their research and thinking about getting on a GLP-1, like, I would definitely suggest, like, go for it. Like, your health and your happiness is your health and your happiness. So we have to do what makes us feel good. And at the end of the day, I believe it's worth it. I'm not a medical doctor or a dietitian. I'm just a girl on her little health journey on her own. And again, here to hopefully be inspiration and somewhat informative to women, girlies that honestly look like me. My stats, I didn't give you guys my stats. I am 40 years old. I am 5'2". And again, when I started this journey, I was 208. Within a month, I'm 10 pounds down. So definitely feel a difference in energy, sleep. I see a difference in my clothes, and I'm just loving, y'all, I'm loving where I'm at right now. And again, I want to be here for the long term for my kids, for my family, you know. So yeah, I definitely would suggest, if you're thinking about it, continue to do your research, and I hope moving forward you guys will continue to follow me on my journey. If you have any questions, definitely comment, email me. Like, I'm here for you. Definitely want to build a community of GLP-1 girly friends through this social media. So I'm here for it, y'all. So within a week or 2, I'll post another video of how I'm feeling on the next dosage, which is the 5 milligram. I do have that in my refrigerator now, and y'all, it's magic. Get it. I'm not gonna lie. Get it. It's really worth it. Like, it is really worth it. Like, get it. Do it for you. Don't let anybody discourage you. Like, definitely get it for you. But again, do your research. Reach out to your doctor. Like, make sure it's for you. But again, like, I've been having great success on it. No side effects. I haven't had the nausea. I haven't had the chronic fatigue. And again, I did notice a change in my bowels this week, but again, it may be due to the fact that I started back on my iron supplements, because I do suffer from anemia. So I did start back on my iron supplements, but other than that, everything has been good to go. Again, if you haven't already, like, definitely please like, subscribe, comment, ask me questions. Like, I'm here for it. And y'all, let's see where I'm gonna be in a few weeks from now. So to everybody, like, blessings, stay beautiful, stay safe out in this world, and definitely we'll see y'all next time. Bye. All right, y'all. So this is just a little clip of me giving myself my first injection back on February 27th. As you see, I have my pen, the 2.5 milligram, some alcohol wipes. So basically, you're just going to see me clean the injection area that I'm going to put my injection in, which was my right side of my stomach. So I just thoroughly clean it. Wipe it real good, and then you want to make sure you're at least 2 inches from around your belly button. For me, I just feel like I get the best effects there. So I'm gonna just wipe the area, and then you're gonna take your top off. Take your top off, and then you're gonna snap it from the lock button to the on button. Once you do that, you're just going to find your injection site you want to go to. I usually like to squeeze some of my fat and basically just, boom, give your shot. You're going to hear a click, and then you're going to hear another click within a few seconds. I usually like to let it sit for a few minutes, but that's your shot.